Hi, I'm Joel.
And I'm Ryan, and welcome to JR Time. Today we're filming in Bear Creek Park in Surrey, which is just outside Vancouver.
Let's check out what we've been up to this week.
So we started off the week at Dim Sum, which is Yum Cha. We also visited Steveston, which is a fishing town, where they also filmed Once Upon a Time. We also caught the ferry across to Vancouver Island. We also checked into our room at the Ocean Inn in Victoria. We explored the city that afternoon, also went on a whale watching tour and saw some killer whales. We also visited the Royal BC Museum, and they had a really good First Nations exhibit. It was really interesting. Victoria is also the capital of British Columbia, so we visited their Parliament House, which is very similar to Brisbane.
Once we returned from Victoria, the next day we went to the Vancouver Aquarium. It was really impressive. We saw an amazing display of marine and wildlife. We got to see a really cool dolphin show, beluga show, and I fell in love with these really amazing little monkeys. They had like these faces that were exactly like people, and they were the cutest things I'd ever seen. Once we left the Vancouver Aquarium, we went and grabbed some lunch, and then we headed into Stanley Park. Stanley Park is like a #1 tourist destination in Vancouver. It's massive, and the park covers 1,000 acres, and it's much bigger than Central Park in New York City. Stanley Park had these really amazing and beautiful rose gardens and scenery, and it was a really cool place to check out and spend the afternoon. We got to do a tour of Stanley Park on a horse-drawn carriage with two beautiful horses, Barry and Smokey. Barry the white horse is actually the star from Once Upon a Time. He's Prince Charming's horse.
We went out on a family outing with Daisy and Doug, and also with Jesse and Bryce, and we went and saw Harrison, which has some really cool hot springs.
So the weekend just gone, we went up to Whistler. It was great. We checked into an amazing room which had a king-size bed and fireplace. The town had the world's snow and ski festival on, so we got a bunch of freebies and there was a bunch of acts playing around the joint. We stayed in Whistler overnight, had some great food, and the next day we went up the mountain on the gondola. So the peak to peak is 4.5 kilometers across from one mountain to the other, and is nearly 500 meters in the air, on top of being 6,000 feet above sea level on a mountain. It is the largest of its kind in the world. So that's what we've been up to this week.
And something we haven't talked to you guys yet is what we plan to do over the next 5 to 6 weeks. Tomorrow we're heading to Toronto, and we're going to be spending about a week there. And then we're going to be heading to Ottawa, Montreal, Quebec City, as well as Halifax. And then we'll be heading back through to the US and finishing in Vancouver.
So that's all we've got time for this week on JR Time. So make sure you like this video, share it as much as you like, and subscribe to our channel. And we'll talk to you soon.
See ya.